Today I am here to tell you about a $5 bottle of oil that has been around for thousands of years. Your grandmother probably had one in her medicine cabinet. Cleopatra reportedly used it for her skin, and right now millions of women on the internet are calling it nature's Botox. But here is the thing, most of them are using it completely wrong, in a way that does not work. But it does work, you just need to know how. After 50, your skin is not just older, it is fundamentally different. The hormone that kept your skin barrier thick, hydrated and bouncy for decades has clocked out. Estrogen decline means your skin produces less natural oil, loses moisture faster, and heals more slowly. A standard lotion designed for a 30-year-old body cannot fix a 50-year-old problem. And this is exactly why this video exists, and why this channel is for women. Most castor oil videos are made by someone with naturally oily 20-something skin, under a ring light, who could rub a banana peel on their face and still look fine tomorrow. That is not an insult, it is biology. Postmenopausal skin has different needs, different weaknesses, and different rules, so in this video we are not doing trends, we are doing what actually works for a female body after 50. By the end of this video you will know exactly how to use castor oil for fine lines and wrinkles, why combining it with one simple tool gives you the best facial of your life, and the 4 critical mistakes that ruin results for most women. One of these mistakes is so common that most people trying this hack are making their skin worse. Stick around, because fixing that one mistake changes everything. Before we get into the routine, drop your country and your local time in the comments. I genuinely love knowing where this video reaches, and if you are getting value already, subscribe to Female Health Tips. This channel is for women who want to understand their biology, not just copy routines made for everyone else. Okay, let us talk about what castor oil actually is, and why it matters for your specific skin. It comes from the seeds of the castor bean plant. The main fatty acid inside is called Ricinoleic acid, which makes up about 90% of the oil. This acid is antimicrobial, meaning it fights bad bacteria. It is anti-inflammatory, meaning it calms redness and irritation. And for women over 50, that second part matters more than you think. Here is why. After menopause, your skin often produces less sebum, which is your natural protective oil layer. That is why you suddenly feel dry in places you were never dry before. That is why your makeup settles into lines faster. That is why so many women switch to richer creams and still wake up feeling tight. The barrier itself is weakened, and when the barrier is weak, water escapes, skin looks thinner, and every crease looks deeper. Castor oil is thick enough to support that barrier properly. Think of it as a winter coat for your face. But here is the thing about winter coats, if you wear one the wrong way, you just overheat and look ridiculous. So let me make sure you do not suffocate your pores. Now before I show you the routine that actually works, I need to save you from the 4 most common castor oil disasters. Mistake number 1 is using it straight and undiluted on your face. Castor oil is thick, really thick. If you apply it pure, it feels like you coated your face in honey and walked into a wind tunnel. Your pillow will look like a crime scene. And the worst part is that thick, uneven application sits too heavily on some areas and can clog things up. You need to dilute it with a lighter carrier oil like argan, jojoba, or rosehip oil. That makes it spreadable, comfortable, and something you will actually stick with. Mistake number 2 is using it in the morning. Castor oil is a nighttime-only treatment. It is too heavy for daytime. It will pill under makeup, attract dust and pollution, and leave you looking greasy. Save it for the evening when your skin is in repair mode anyway. That is when your body naturally rebuilds and fixes damage. Work with your biology, not against it. Mistake number 3, and this is the big one, is applying it on completely dry skin. This is where most women fail, and then conclude that castor oil does not work. It does work. But oil on dry skin just sits there. The trick is to apply on slightly damp skin. The water helps spread the oil evenly and gives your face that plumped, cushioned look. Because water is what fills in those fine lines temporarily, oil locks it in. Wash your face, pat gently, leave it slightly damp, then apply your blend. Do not skip the water. It is the difference between this doing nothing and waking up looking like you actually slept. Mistake number 4 is not massaging it in. Some women just dab it on and go to bed. You are leaving half the benefit on the table. Even 2 minutes of gentle massage increases circulation, helps the oil distribute evenly, supports lymphatic drainage, and releases facial tension. Your face holds more tension than you realize, especially in the jaw and forehead. The massage is not extra, it is part of why this works. If you want the exact measurements for the oil blend and a step-by-step written guide for the massage, comment the word glow below. If enough women want it, I will put together a simple guide you can save on your phone. Alright, here is the routine. I do this 3 to 4 times a week, always at night. The whole thing takes about 10 minutes. You will need cold-pressed organic castor oil, a carrier oil like argan or jojoba, and a gua sha tool. A gua sha is just a smooth stone used for gentle facial massage. It works nicely if you store it in the fridge, but room temperature is fine too. Start by washing your face with a gentle cleanser. Do not dry it completely. Leave it damp. That water on your skin is the foundation of this whole thing working. Then mix your blend in the palm of your hand. Start with your carrier oil first, about half a teaspoon, then add just a few drops of castor oil. Warm it between your palms for a few seconds to thin it out. If your skin is very sensitive or clog-prone, use even less castor oil at first. You can always increase later. Now, before you touch your face, start with your neck and chest. Press the oil onto that area first. Then, using the long edge of your gua sha, sweep from your chest upward toward your armpit. 5 times each side. This opens your lymphatic pathways, which is like opening a drain before you run water. If you skip this, all the fluid you move during the facial has nowhere to go, and you can look puffy again within hours. Next, move to your jawline. Hold the skin gently with one hand and sweep from the center of your chin upward toward your ear. You can add small vibrations as you go, 5 to 10 times each side. This targets jowls, double chin area, and that heavy feeling along the jaw. If you hold tension there, and most women do, you will feel this immediately. That is normal, and that is also the point. Then the neck. Start just behind your ear and sweep downward toward your collarbone. Gentle pressure only. You should see a healthy pink glow afterward, which means blood flow is moving. This helps with those horizontal necklines that get deeper from looking down at phones all day. Now for the smile lines and cheeks. Place the edge of your gua sha right onto the crease of your smile line. Wiggle gently to release the tension, then lift upward toward your ear, 5 to 8 times each side. Then do the cheekbone lift by using the long edge under your cheekbone and sweeping upward. Hold the skin taut with your other hand so you are not pulling or stretching. This is where most women see the most visible lift by morning. For the eye area, switch to the smallest edge of your tool and use the lightest possible touch. The skin there is much thinner than the rest of your face. Sweep from the inner corner of your eye outward toward the temple, and when you reach the outer corner, do small clockwise rotations. This helps with puffiness and that creepy under-eye look that becomes more noticeable after menopause. Then those 2 vertical lines between your eyebrows, the 11 lines. They are almost always tension lines. Use the flat edge under your eyebrows and sweep upward from inner brow to tail. Then place the curved edge into those creases and do tiny vibrations to release the tension before sweeping upward. Finally, address the corners of your mouth. As collagen decreases around the lips, the mouth can start turning downward. Use the long edge along the sides of your mouth and give a gentle flick upward. Then release the area just below the corner where tension builds and pulls your expression down over time. And here is the last step that most women skip, which is a mistake because it is where the real magic compounds. After the massage, apply 2 to 3 drops of a good evening serum, something with peptides or vitamin C, and press it gently into your skin. The castor oil has supported your barrier and softened everything. Now your skin is ready to actually absorb something active. This combination is what gives you that glow by morning. Now let me set realistic expectations, because I would rather you be pleasantly surprised than disappointed. After the first night, your skin will feel noticeably softer and more hydrated. Your face can look less puffy and more defined along the jawline and cheekbones. That is mostly from hydration and fluid movement. It is real, but it is temporary, which is why consistency matters. After 2 to 4 weeks of doing this 3 to 4 nights per week, most women notice improved texture, softer fine lines, calmer skin, and less reactive dryness. The soothing effect builds over time. After a few months, your skin barrier can feel genuinely stronger. Dry patches improve. Your skin holds moisture better. Fine lines around the eyes and mouth look softer because the skin is simply less dehydrated. And the massage itself, done regularly, reduces the tension patterns that make your face look tighter and heavier. What you should not expect: castor oil will not give you a surgical facelift. It will not erase deep wrinkles permanently. It will not replace sunscreen. It is a powerful, affordable tool that supports exactly what postmenopausal skin needs most, which is moisture retention and calm. Quick safety note: always do a patch test first, especially if you have sensitive skin. Avoid getting it in your eyes, and if you notice irritation or breakouts, stop and adjust the amount or the dilution. Here is what I love about castor oil. It is honest. It is a $5 bottle that deeply comforts dry skin, supports the barrier, reduces the look of inflammation, and makes everything else in your routine work better. Combine it with a gua sha. Use it on damp skin at night. Follow with a good serum, and you have a routine that costs almost nothing and delivers results that products costing 100 times more often fail to match. If you want the complete written guide with the blend recipe and the massage steps, comment the word "glow" below. I will send it over so you do not have to re-watch this whole video while holding a slippery stone in your hand. And while you are down there, tell me this: which of the 4 mistakes do you think you are making? Using it undiluted, using it in the morning, applying on dry skin, or skipping the massage? See you tomorrow for the next video.